Now, I hear and see on social media, local independent artists talking about there's no unity on the 337 music scene. Now, is that true? Or is it that a lot of them are not actually on the ground and building those relationships? You think that's what it is?
I think, yeah, it's like a little bit of both. Mm-hmm. Like, I actually just spoke on that recently. Like, I just feel like a lot of people, they say that people don't show them love, but maybe you have to like look into things a little deeper. Like, you know, why are people not showing you love? Is it because you don't have, if you actually putting your face out there, you doing all the right shit, and you're not getting love, mm-hmm. maybe you need to work on yourself a little bit. Like, you know, as an artist, like that's how I feel. Like I feel like once I really started getting nice with the shit, like
I'm about to say, if you're not, hey, you might just not be dope, and that's not. Hey, that sound hard, so it's slick. But to be honest,
that's hip hop. Not everybody fire. Not everybody.
Dope, you know, if you're not dope, man, you can't expect somebody to just want to go the extra mile and want to fuck with you and all that, cause they like, you know. But at the same time, though, don't give up. Just be like, keep working, cause you'll know once cats do start reaching out and do start wanting to work with you, you'll know like, all right, I'm heading in the right direction. Let me just keep building up. You know what I'm saying?
Dropping consistently and stuff.
Yeah, because I think
your craft.
Yeah, I think it's like, I think some cats that be, you know, or you might just be looking to the wrong crowd. You might be saying, oh man, nobody fucking with, but you might have people over here that's fucking with you, and you trying to fuck with the people on this side. Now you're like, man, nobody fucking with me, but the people right here like, yo, what up, dude? Like, you know,
that's why people don't focus on who doesn't fuck with you. Focus on who fuck with you. I see a lot of people say that people don't fuck with them the same way you say you see it on social media.
Right.
And I be looking at some of these people like, are you crazy? Like, I know hundreds of people that fuck with you. Like, you looking at the wrong people, you know? Yeah, but they do have a little bit of a lack of unity in Lafayette in certain ways, like a lot actually, you know, but that's not the whole problem. Not everybody can just blame it on that because, you know, like Ed said, not everybody's dope. Right. You know, and that don't mean you're not a dope person. That don't mean you're not talented. That don't mean you can't maybe become dope. Because I wasn't just dope with rap when I first came out. You know, I had a dope flow, but I wasn't, the shit I was talking about, like, you know, it wasn't just dope like when I was first. But I was 15 when I did that. So I got to kind of get that out the way before I was even an adult. And putting myself out there for real, you know. So it's like, that's an advantage. But it's like, some people just getting started with this shit. So they, you know, they might not be on that level yet. So like, don't give up if you know that's what you want to do, but don't just blame it on just a lack of unity. Because some, you know, some in ways we felt a lot of unity in Lafayette. We've seen the hate and everything else too, but and they got people that really
out there, man. You know, because when I look at it and I see the dope cats. You know what I mean? We met a lot of dope people, and we work with a lot of dope people, and you know they probably wouldn't have been intrigued to just work with us off the dump, but we put our work in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not because you don't really need nobody to rise. You know what I'm saying? If you put the work in yourself, you'll go start going up, and then people will just want to fuck with it because they're like, "Oh, you doing work? I'm doing work."
That's the thing. Like, you know, it's people that, like, you know, you might try to reach out to them. And they don't reply or they don't, whatever. And then later on, y'all might be fucking with each other.
Right.
You can't be salty about that because that shit has happened with me before. I've had artists that, you know, and I'm not just like, oh, my opinion is everything, but if I look at somebody, I might not take them that serious. You know, when you see an artist, you're going to either take them serious or you won't. You're going to decide that once you check them out. They might have an artist that I don't take as serious when I first meet them. That might have been 3 years ago, and right now they might have just gained my respect. You know, they can't be mad like, well, you wasn't fucking with me the whole time. It's like, I ain't think you was that dope at first, but I watched you grow. I watched you, you know, so you just gotta keep working. And I watched it happen with us. I watched it, you know, I watch it still happen every day. Like, just new people that I really didn't expect to hit me up for this or that, whatever it might be, or just give me some props or tell me they checked out my shit that I wouldn't expect, you know?
For sure.
Because they just, you know, it's just about growth, you know, gaining respect and just making the unity happen. If you don't think it's there, you have to actually make it happen, you know?
All right, for sure. Now, coming up in Louisiana, it's easy to fall in the jigging music and step music. How did you manage to avoid that?
Like me, personally, And then I'm from New Orleans, so you got the bounce in there too.
The bounce as well. That's a big one too.
But nah, I mean, I feel like the music though at the same time, it's all a part of it, you know. I'm not a bounce. I don't have no bounce stepping or jig song, but I probably got a little. I might catch a little flow, or I might just understand the energy or something. You know what I'm saying? I personally, I guess I didn't fall in that style because I listen to a little bit of everything. Like instead of just being like, if I like just listen to all Louisiana based music, then I probably would have been making one of those styles, you know?
Right.
But I really...
It's all about what you come up on. Like, I was around, like, so much... I was, like, grew up so around such a, like, just diverse people. Like, it was just crazy. Like, I went through phases in life where I listened to every type of music. Like, down to rock, you know, reggae, zydeco. I was on jig music heavy at it, point two. I was on fucking, like... country music for a while. I was hanging out with some people that was on that. I was listening to like Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean and all that shit. Like I was on all that shit at a certain point. So it's like I just never had. And my mom was on some real hip hop type shit. So it's like, you know, I ain't really have no one type of music I just listen to or like anyway. So when I came down to me making music, I didn't really like go for like imitating nothing. I just went with what was coming to me. Like, what is my style? Like, what is more black? Like, what is, you know, how I'ma sound as a rapper. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I like this rapper, so let me try to sound like them. I guess it was just natural for me to try to be original. I guess, like, you know, some people naturally they be like, oh, let me try to rap like this rapper, but it's like the ones that stand out is the ones that's naturally like, all right, well, who am I as a rapper? What do I rap like?
What beat I
like?
What sound
like?
like?
Yeah.